So once you've planked all 9 core regions and you have body symmetry, which means that no matter what stance width you go to, whether it's in one of your balance points or not, your hips are going to be square. So I have a white Wright balance yardstick here in front of me. You'll notice as I get square to this line, and no matter where I go and I add knee flex, my hips stay square. And before planking, your hips would rotate to the right or to the left, creating stress in your core. But let's take a look at different positions now of your feet. This is only going to be true after you plank. So if you're in a sport where you want to flare your left foot, you'll notice how square my hips stay. I can actually flare both feet. So whether I'm on a rotary sport, if I'm playing golf, if I'm playing baseball, if I'm a hitter at the plate or setting up to a golf ball on a tee box or in the fairway, my hips are going to remain square. The other thing, if I am on a board sport, from paddleboard to skimboard, surfboard, snowboard, I can, on a snowboard, I can set my bindings and still be absolutely square. I've turned both my right and left feet to my left. So if I pull one foot back from there, even with this flare, you'll notice how square my hips stay. This is only going to be true after you've planked all 9 core regions. The other thing that you've seen is the effect on a bicycle. Now, on a bike, if it's a stationary bike, you can raise your hands and you'll see what the width of the pedals on that bike might be doing. But if I'm on a bike and I go to my, let's see, I'm going to go to, say, 10.5 inches, which is the width of a bicycle, and I pull one foot straight back, you can see how square my hips stay. So if I'm riding a bike, I'm going to have equal distribution of stress on the core rather than being left or right, which will offload that stress to one side of my core, my spine, everything is compromised, and I'm going to fatigue much earlier then. So just know that after you plank, you want to be able to arrange your flare. If you're in a sport and you're working on a core region, your flare needs to match your stance width. But in general, whatever you're doing, I'm facing this way, but if I'm facing this particular way, no matter what I'm doing, I'd just be standing and I'll have equal distribution of weight on my core. I can stand with flare both ways. I can turn my toes in. No matter what configuration I have, one foot back, flare the other, my